This is the Variety Show 2024 bonus video. I wasn't going to make another video. This is just going to be a lighthearted, fun video. We're going to talk about Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, late night talk show hosts. And I don't watch them that much, but I want to compare to see which Jimmy is better, the two Jimmys. So Jimmy Fallon is in the East Coast. He's New York based, and Jimmy Kimmel is Hollywood based on the West Coast. The two Jimmys, one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. So who's better, the Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel? Jimmy Fallon is musically talented, so he can sing, he can do rap music. So Jimmy Fallon is musically talented. He can actually sing and perform, which is something that's unique about him. Kimmel can't sing like Fallon can. So that's something that's built in to Jimmy Fallon's program that's kind of neat, makes him stand out. That's one plus for Jimmy Fallon. He's an actual professional singer, and he is a good entertainer. He's good. He's a good entertainer. Overall, he's pretty good. Yeah, he can be funny. He can be very funny. Jimmy Kimmel, I think, probably brings better guests and is a better interviewer. I think Jimmy Kimmel asks better questions. And so between the two, Jimmy Fallon, I don't know why it is. I'm not sure. Maybe his voice. I don't know what it is. I find him to be a little more annoying sometimes. He gets a little too silly. So I do think Jimmy Fallon, a negative for him is I think he gets a little annoying sometimes because he gets too silly. He gets overly goofy sometimes. So Jimmy Fallon can be annoying. Overall, I think Jimmy Kimmel I'd prefer him a little bit. I think Jimmy Kimmel is the better one because he is a better show. He brings better musical performances. He asks better questions. He brings better quality guests. So I think by a little bit, I think Jimmy Kimmel wins in my book as far as who's better between the two. I don't know if you remember, Johnny Carson was probably the greatest of all of them. There hasn't been any one classic like Johnny Carson, who died in 2005, early 2005, he passed away. There hasn't been anyone like him. So this crop of that type of shows, like since 1992, when Jimmy Carson retired from the Tonight Show, there hasn't been anybody on his level. Nobody. And it's 2024, and we got this is the best that's out there. Like no one's been able to replace Jimmy Carter. Nobody, Johnny Carson, nobody. And I remember when Johnny Carson left, there was this huge battle between Jay Leno and Dave Letterman to have the coveted spot, and they even made a movie about it, the Late Shift. And when Dave Letterman did not get the show, he was all upset, and he was really bitter about not getting the Tonight Show. And now you look at Dave Letterman, and now he finished his career at CBS. He retired. Now he's got this long beard like Santa Claus, and he could care less about comedy. Now he's just retired with that big Santa Claus beard. And Dave Letterman was a funny guy, not bad. And I don't think, not only has there not been anybody like Carson since the early 90s, since he left that show, but even Dave Letterman, I think, is no one even like him on his level, because I don't think Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel are on Dave Letterman's Dave Letterman. So I think even Dave Letterman, Johnny Carson is way above Kimmel and Fallon, and Dave Letterman also is above them. I think he was the second best, and no one's been as good as Dave Letterman, because Dave Letterman was relatively good. I think he was good. I think he was second best after Johnny Carson as like the old classics of that type of show. So that's my assessment. You can leave your comments. This is the Variety Show 2024.